Hello there guys, Billybo10K here, bringing you quite possibly one of my favourite videos that I make every year. This is the Billybo10K Year in a Review 2016. In this video, I'm going to be looking back at 2016, taking a look at some of the old videos that I've done this year, and seeing what performed well, what series I did, how everything's gone this year, and it's just a way for me to reflect on this past year before we head into 2017. So it's going to be a long video because I'm going to be addressing a lot of different subjects, so if you have the time, sit down, pick up a glass of Coke, maybe have an ice cream, I don't know, and let's relax and get straight into the year in a review. Alright, so I say we start with I don't know, because this is an unedited video, so I'm going to be very sort of scatterbrained here. I've got a list here, just in front of me. Alright, let's start with the milestones that we've hit this year. So, overall, we've gained over 296,000 views this year. That's added on to the big total that we had before. We have over 869,000 views overall on my channel, around that much if we're rounding it off. That is absolutely incredible. This year, I have managed to get about just over a quarter of my overall channel views this year. That's bloody amazing. Honest to God, that is so much more than I was expecting to even do this year. It's so good to know that I'm still going strong and everything is still working out. So, on the subscriber count, I actually gained over 1,190 subscribers with more on the way. Now, I would have gained more subscribers, but obviously YouTube this year decided to crack down on, different accounts, and basically there were a lot of subscriber purges this year, and I think it affected a lot of channels, but I'm so happy with my growth. We've gained over 1,000 subscribers. That is insane. If we could double that next year, then we could go anywhere. We could genuinely do anything. So, after that, we gained over 4,000 likes on across all my videos, which is pretty damn amazing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and let's try and get this video to 60,000 likes. Yeah, no. And we also had over 3,500 comments. That's also pretty damn amazing. Pretty happy with that. I can't be disappointed with that those sort of results. Those statistics are absolutely amazing. They're some of the best statistics that I've had on my channel in recent memory, and I think that it's just so good that my channel is starting to perform so much better than it used to. And this is with my shift in focus on what I do on my channel, so that's even better for me. So, okay, ignore that. So, first things first, I think I'm gonna delve into the Minecraft game shows first, because I have made a lot of shows, I have competed in a lot of shows, and they have, let's be real, they have been the biggest influence on my channel this year, aside from a few standalone videos. So, we have done, if we're not including the season that's currently airing, because it's going into 2017, we have done Raven Season 2, Raven Season 3, Raven Season 3.5, Raven Season 4, and Raven Victor's Season. That's 5 seasons of Raven, 6 if you want to include the currently airing Season 5, which should have been finished by now, but I was lazy at the editing, and I didn't edit in time for its release, so that's going into 2017. But we've had 5 official, complete seasons of Raven uploaded this year, which is, it's insane. I didn't even think I'd be able to get 2 done. The Victor's season took fucking way too long to... We've been trying to schedule the Victor's season since like April, May, and we only managed to get into it last month, which was brilliant, obviously. But Raven by far has been one of my favorite seasons, favorite game shows to record. The technical aspects that go into the show and just the evolution that you can clearly see. It's helped me to improve my editing, and it's helped, I think, everyone that has competed in the show a lot, because Raven is sort of like the gateway to my little personal private community, and it's like, if you've been in Raven, then you really, you just like, you're one of us. It's official. It's official, guys. You're one of us. Yes. So, it's like a rite of passage, and for the people that competed in Raven this year, it must have been, I hope it was brilliant. I had so much fun recording and recording and hosting it. It was so much fun. So next we have the Elimination Game, the first season, which was the only season aired this year. Now that, surprisingly, is one of my most popular Minecraft shows, and I think it's because it was a one-off. Because I haven't made any other seasons, then it's not very saturated, so like the original Elim game is the only one that's really there. I'm a little bit kind of concerned though, because the original Elimination Game, it was a really ambitious project, and I don't think we quite nailed it at all. We had so many technical problems. We lost the world, including most of the challenges. Then we lost our server before the finale because our server host was like, "No, we're ending, goodbye." And then right at the finale, when we were doing it, we had to use a mind span server. None of the command blocks worked. So everything just went kind of wrong. And I think it was culminated with that moment where the winner of the season, I'm not going to say names, got to the end, had to place their glass on the beacon to change it to their color, but they didn't have the glass because it got cleared from their inventory after the skeletons had been shooting at them, I think, or a bit before that. And I was just, it's part of the course at this point. I am pretty excited for hopefully an Elim game season 2. It is something, it's such a good little concept. I really enjoy the idea of having this sort of concept, because I feel like it works, especially with the 9-player limit, which I think is enough. Okay, so let's move on from Elim game to the mini show. Mini show season 1 and season 2. Mini show season 1, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that show. I wasn't the biggest fan of some of the contestants at the time. So, long story short, I'm gonna come clean here. Mini show season 1 was inspired by game shows that I had played in that weren't very serious. They were sort of just like little kind of meh shows. They're quite unprofessional. While I have made up with the person that inspired it, the person that inspired the original mini show was sort of like a mix, because I played a lot of bad game shows, and I don't mean bad as in like oh, this is shit. I mean bad as in like it's not professional. It's sort of like more for fun, and it's not necessarily bad, but when you have to compare them to actual game shows that are being recorded and have a ton of work put into them, obviously there's not really much else you can say. Andy does Minecraft YouTube. I had a big feud with him for a long time because I felt for the longest time, because I was taking game shows a bit too seriously, and that was my big problem in 2016. I was taking my shit too seriously, and I got very heated, and I did some things I wasn't proud of, but one of those things that came out of that feud was me making the mini show, and mini show season 1 for me was a very enjoyable show. I really enjoyed it. The challenges were simple. It was so fun. And then mini show season 2 happened, and we're never going back to mini show. I'm sorry. Season 2, I didn't enjoy making and editing and playing season 2. I don't think the contestants enjoyed it that much. The challenges were overcomplicated, didn't make sense within the context of what we were trying to do, and some people were playing the game too hard and acting like it was a serious show, when in reality it was just for fun. And I will also admit that my humor was way too dark for that season. While I still stand by my belief that if you really want to get over a dark event in history's past, you need to be able to laugh at it in the sense that you need to be able to just let it go. Because if you don't let it go, you're never going to move on, and if you don't move on, then you're just going to be depressed, and that's not something that I think people should have to go through. So that's why I tackled so many sensitive subject matters with a rather harsh outlook. I'm a very dark and blunt person, so my humor reflects that. Season 2 was also just... it didn't really go well. It went on for too long, and I feel like I disappointed a lot of the contestants, which is why we made Tiny Show. Tiny Show Season 1 was what Mini Show Season 1 should have been. It was literally just the bare minimum. The legit minimum, and people got so upset with me over Tiny Show Season 1. Like, I remember people saying, wow, are you just like taking a dig at insert person's name here? Because there's a lot of people who make shows that are just basically just do a minigame and blah blah blah. I wasn't taking a dig at a single person, I was taking a dig at all of you fuckers. Get your shit together and make better shows. No, but seriously, I think it says a lot when people were referring to Tiny Show Season 1 in the sense of that's not how you make a game show. Like, I had people referring to that video to other people to show how not to make a game show, and that's pretty damn awesome, because that was the goal. The goal was it was a parody, a complete parody. Then we had The Amazing Race, Tiny Show Season 3. That was a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed that, especially the bit where I promised every single contestant they'd get into a future show, and that sort of that became a running gag in Tiny Show, because we did Tiny Show live about a month later, and I also said like everyone could get into like a show at the end, and I will come clean. I was joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who got their hopes up and who I got their hopes up for, but I kept the joke running for as long as I could, and I'm awful, I know, but it had to be done. So let's move on from Tiny Show, and let's go to a sadly cancelled show, Ninja Warrior. The reason the show was cancelled, I'm going to get into that first, is quite simple. It took a lot of time to edit all the videos together, the footage was piling up, and I just didn't have the time in the day to be able to edit that and continue making daily videos. So, in a sense, Ninja Warrior was simply just one project too many, and I admit I burnt myself out, and that was not a good thing at all. You shouldn't burn yourself out, and I think I'm going to be learning from that when it comes to 2017. But, Ninja Warrior was a fun one. I'm really proud of the course I made. It's a lot of fun. I might release the course as a standalone world at some point. I think that might be interesting. But other than that, it's just sort of... it happened. The guys who made it to Stage 3, only one person actually ended up doing the Stage 4 run, and they didn't complete it. So... we're just going to leave Ninja Warrior behind in 2016, and hopefully someone else who has more time and more skill can maybe pick up the series and do their own spin on it, because that would be so awesome. I enjoyed what I did, but it wasn't clicking. And lastly, something that came up just a few days ago, Trivial Showdown. The game show where knowing the answer is only half of the battle. Trivial Showdown is my newest game show. It is a trivia parkour game show. That's what Season 2 is going to be like. Spoilers, 2017. But Season 1, it was just, you answer the question, you put it in the chest, and the order you put it in the chest, I read the answers out. Winners get to turn off the lamps to the losers, and it gets really interesting. I really enjoyed creating that game show, because it's the one game show I think I did that had no input from anyone else for Season 1, and I was really proud of that, because it was easily one of my favorite little things to do. The winner will probably be coming out in tomorrow's episode, or today's episode. I don't know when it's going to be uploaded. It'll be the 30th or the 31st. This is uploaded on the 30th, so the 31st, I assume, might be Trivial Showdown's finale, but I'm not sure. But, it was such a fun series to record, and I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more with that formula, so look forward to that in 2017. And I'm also going to just, I'm going to briefly touch upon Minecraft Survivor Tagata Toyola, because I did post a teaser trailer for it way back when. I mentioned very recently, we do have a cast, so obviously if you haven't been DM'd, you're not in the show. We're currently recording the season at the moment. It is such a long show to record because we can only do one episode per recording session, and there are 10 episodes to do, so we'd have to do 10 different recording sessions. It takes a lot of time. I have to edit episodes in between recording sessions, and I can't release any of the episodes until the season is over, otherwise I could blow up someone's game. So basically, Tagata will genuinely just come when it comes. Once we have finished recording the entire series, that's when it's going to be coming out. I'm going to have episodes ready by the time we finish recording the entire thing, so we will be ready for when that hits. And that will be in 2017, and I really hope you look forward to it, because I've had some of the contestants genuinely say that Tagata is one of the best game shows they've ever competed in, and that really means a lot, because me and Mitch, and Mitch especially, Mitch is the fucking leader of Tagata, we've all put so much work into making sure that it goes well, and I'm just hoping to dear God that it goes well. So, Raven Live happened. That was a thing. That introduced us to the meme himself, Mr. Pocket Edition, Stormageddon, Pinhead. That's the only reason I love Raven Live, because we got introduced to the meme, and it was so fun. I really enjoyed the Raven Live, the first one. Not the one from the 8-hour live stream. That was awful. That was just fucking awful. If I remember, I said Sea-Dog would be allowed in a Raven season, so I need to remember that. Sea-Dog, hit me up, Bibba. You can get in a Raven season. Hit me up. Oh, I completely forgot about that. So, now that we're through with my shows, I'm actually going to just talk a little bit about the shows that I've competed in this year, and there are a lot of them. So we're going to start with I think it was my debut show, or it was one of them, Total Drama Minecraft Season 9. 8 even. Season 8. TDM 9 isn't even happening, I don't even think. Like, Dan's like, it's happening. It might happen. I don't fucking know. But TDM 8, oh. Pro tip, never, and I mean never, tell people that you have just met, I'm gonna go after the popular ones. No. At least Luigi was friendly. But, then I shot him in the back. So, TDM 8 went horrifically for me. I was first out. That was like the one thing I didn't want to do, but at the same time I was kind of glad I lost, simply because my internet was fucking awful back then. And that's because we didn't have the new... I didn't have my Wi-Fi connected to my computer in like a proper way, so I just kind of sucked, and it was very disappointing, but you know, it was a learning experience, and obviously I learned, because straight after that, I had a whole bunch of other shows I did, and I did Strikeout Season 9, that was much more recent. I've got my POV on my channel as well, for those of you that want to watch. I ended up coming in 5th place because of ice boats, so I definitely improved there. For the longest time, there were a few issues with some shows. Color Wars I ended up going in a personalized round against Mitch, Rick, and... I don't remember who the third person was. Was it Cap? I don't remember. Was it Jack? Who was it? I don't remember who the fourth person was. I'm so sorry to whoever that was. I just don't remember. But I ended up winning Color Wars Season 1, which was pretty damn amazing. The last challenge that I had to win was a parkour challenge, so I'm just like, yes, I have won, screw you, demo. Oh, it was great, I loved it. It was just so much fun. Color Wars was great. The challenges in Color Wars are amazing. They're brilliant. They are perfectly designed. They work with the aesthetic that I think Mesmo was trying to go for. They're like little mini games rather than giant obstacle courses or standalone just sort of structures. They are like little genuine mini games, and that really works for Color Wars' benefit. My main issue that I had with Color Wars going on as a show, and this is just me gonna give some criticism, because I can criticize my own shows, trust me I have, and I feel like I'm a better critic than I am a praiser, so I always seem to find the negative, so, you know. I'm not an optimist, oh fuck no I'm not. Color Wars' main issue I think at the moment, especially with Color Wars Olympics, there are too many hosts. There are 3 of them. We've got Mesmo, we've got Unique Impact who chimes in, and then we've got Zombie who chimes in. And as a viewer, the main issue is just that it's hard to really focus on a specific host because all 3 of them are speaking, and then there's also the fact that with Olympics they're playing the same games over and over again in the episodes, which is a bit boring to watch. The other seasons, though, like Season 2 was really well done. I quite like that one. But Color Wars, I think, it's got a ways to go, I think, before it's a perfect show, because I don't think any shows are perfect. Strikeout isn't perfect, TDM isn't perfect, Color Wars isn't perfect, Raven isn't perfect, none of the shows are perfect. There is so much more that all of us can do to keep improving our craft, and I just want to give out a bit of feedback and just see if I can help out. So, I also competed in Tribal Wars Ancients. Now, that was one of the first shows I actually recorded with this community group. That was back in, I think, like April, May, June. The finale didn't get released until like a few months ago. That was one of the first shows I won. And yet the finale didn't get released for so long that I had to sit on that secret for so goddamn long, and everyone's like, Billy, lol, you haven't won a game show yet, and I'm like, I won Tribal Wars, but it's not been released! Oh, I mean, sure, I was quite lucky, I'll be honest, because I got brought back from the redemption because I was muted for, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 challenges? I don't fucking know why I was muted. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Using a fucking TeamSpeak or some shit, or Mumble or whatever the fuck it was called, and it was like, I don't know how to fucking use that. Someone was like, Billy, you're a bit loud, and then I'm like, okay, I'll put myself on push to talk, and then I forgot that I was on push to talk, and I was muted rather than on push to talk, and just fucking Dusky, man. Great competitor. And that leads me to my next one, Stig's Weakest Link Season 2. We basically had, this was hilarious by the way, we had the same finale of Tribal Wars Ancients as we did in Stig's Weakest Link Season 2, because when I unmuted in Tribal Wars, there were only 4 people left. There was me, there was Stig, there was Dusky, and then there was Chalky the host. In Stig's Weakest Link, at the final 3, there was me, there was Dusky, there was Chalky, and there was Stig as a host. Except this time, Chalky got the boot, and then when it came to the finale, I was like, oh, Dusky, you'll win this time, you'll win this time. And then I beat him. Again. Oh, I love that. Stig's Weakest Link, I mean, I didn't even win the show, technically, because we didn't earn enough money because of that fucking Elytra challenge, but, oh, that was so much fun. I love that. Okay, alright, let's move on to Face Off. Face Off was a fun one. That was Infernox's first season of his show. I floated through the entire show and somehow won at the end. Don't know how. I really don't deserve to have won that. Like, I won the crafting one to stay in the first time sending Nick home. Then I won the puzzle, which was against, I think, Robe, I'd like to say. That was a fun one. I quite enjoyed that. I think it could have been explained a little better with some of the rooms. We already went over that, though. Infernox did... he's such a good host, and you can't help but love Infernox and his show. And if he can improve that show, if he can improve the quality, and if he can just be a bit louder as a host when he's editing it and he makes his voice a bit louder, it will be perfect. Genuinely, it would be such a good show. And I hope to dear God there is a season 2. I genuinely hope to dear God there is, because I don't want him to just stop creating the show after the first season was like kind of a hit and a miss on many areas. I hope he continues, because he's got a lot there. It's such a unique, a very unique prospect concept. Alright, moving on to Show of Millionaires 3.5. I thought the future would be cooler. Blah, blah, blah. Luigi, Bebe, why do I come second in your show? Why do I come second? I don't know. Dark Shadow Claw wins again. Gah! Ah, that was when I didn't know Dark very well, and I'm like, he won again, why? If you couldn't tell, it was very intense, that final episode. Like, I know it was all for fun, but I was taking it so seriously, and I was like, oh my god, I could actually win SOM, and I could, like, be respected by people, and then Dark won again. And then I dug myself into a hole in the ground, and I'm, like, sulking. I'm like, don't talk. That's basically what I was doing. But I respect Dark for winning that. That was a really... it was so close, but I messed up a lot there. But it was such a fun show to be in. Like, fucking... Stacy and... oh, what was the other name? What was the name of the other one? Was it like Vanessa or something? Stacy and... because Stacy was the one that... I wasn't cutting Stacy, I was cutting the other one. Fucking, what was her name? The one that I turned into a fucking drag queen. What was the name? Oh my god, it was one of the best moments of my life, I'm not gonna lie. I knew I was a good drag artist, but come on. So, alright, that's all the main shows I think I've got out of the way. We've got a few more. We got the Strikeout second community tournament where we did TN Tunnel. I was in the top 4. I came second overall, which was pretty damn awesome. We had the Bearicorn board game, the UNAIRED edition. It was the original Bearicorn board game. Striker was in it, Dead Yet was in it, Falcon, Stig, some people I didn't know. It was a lot of fun. I won it, and it never got uploaded because Dusky got lazy and deleted the footage. I won on ice boats. And then we had Walker's Amazing Race Season 1, where me and Mitch teamed up to fuck you people up. Oh my god, that was so much fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was brilliant to play through. Like, we got to experience all the drama of the race. We ended up having bitter rivals in Unique and Happy Games MC. Happy Games MC, I hated you for so long after that. Oh my god, I wanted to fucking kill you. But we're good now, trust me, we are good now. But damn, me and Mitch, we were the most dysfunctional team. We were the dancers from the Amazing Race 28. How the fuck did we win? Oh my god, it was so good. I loved it so much. That was one of, as with all the shows, I loved them all. Okay. And then we had Echo's Amazing Race Season 2, which is recently just started being re-uploaded. I'm still in it. I can't spoil where I am, but I'm still in it. We're on, I think, episode 3 or 4. I'm still in it. I'm still in it. Okay. So that's all the game shows done. So now I'm going to head over to Minecraft series that I did this year. These are basically more than one episode long series that I did, and I'm just going to go over them just so that I can look at my performance, whether I finished them or not, stuff like that. So first things first, we did Oscillate the Light Shadow by Dwitty. This was when I first got my new computer, and it was a really fun map. Oscillate the Light Shadow, honestly, one of the best maps I played this year, absolutely. The mechanics were brilliant, everything worked really well. You could go at puzzles from different angles, and it was just so well done. Dwitty is a brilliant map maker. He's brilliant on the Nox crew. He's a brilliant person. He's chatted with me. He's in Game Show Central. He's a really nice guy. I could only dream to do redstone like that, so I think there's some real skill there, and that map was just brilliant. Even if there were like a few puzzles that I think were so complex that I know like a majority of the players playing it will not get it unless you're like tech savvy. I didn't get it because as much as I like to think I'm clever, I'm not. Then we did Just Jump. Now, this was an unfinished Let's Play, but I did make it to level 99 out of 100. The reason why it is unfinished is because I spent about 5 hours trying to do level 99, and I kept falling at really bad moments, and because there's no checkpoints, it demoralizes you so quickly that I just decided not to do it. I might go back and revisit it and try and complete it at one point, but for now, we're just gonna leave it as is. Everything else I did, though, so it's all pretty good for the rest of it. Journeys in Jumpcraft was a brief stint into the Jumpcraft server. It was a lot of fun, that server. I quite liked it, but that brief stint was over fairly quickly. That is an ended series. Float, a mini CTM map that was unfinished. So I beat the first dungeon, I came back, and then I sort of, because I was actually playing Float in tandem with another YouTuber called Electric Hamstar. Now, they didn't know I was playing Float in tandem with them. I just saw the map on their channel. I thought, oh, I like this. I want to try it out myself. And they stopped uploading because they had to do coursework or something. And I was still uploading, and then I realized very quickly this is a big map, and I didn't know if I'd have the time to record anymore. So I ended up having to finish the Let's Play after getting one of the 3 wool. And then I played through the map on my own spare time afterwards. I managed to get the second dungeon alright, but the third dungeon, it went horribly wrong. That map was famous for having the most annoying silverfish. The most annoying silverfish spawners ever. Ever. In the history of map making. Fuck those silverfish. Alright, then we had Arenev 2, the Soul Cauldron. Arenev 2, the sequel to Arenev Mansion Adventure. Brilliant map! Oh, I love it! Why didn't I finish it? Why didn't I finish it? I have no idea. I'm gonna go back and finish that one, because that was such a good fucking map. Oh my god, why didn't I finish it? I should've. It was so good. And I'm pretty sure I still have the world file somewhere, so I'm definitely gonna go back and finish it. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna play it, and it's gonna be freaking great. Remote District CTM with Capricorn. We finished that map. That was the first major CTM map I think I finished since Dread Sky Isles, which wasn't even an official win. It was more like a cheaty win, but you know, I'm pretty happy with that. That was a really good, fun romp into the CTM genre. I really enjoyed it. Cap really enjoyed it. We were gonna do Into Greener Pastures next, but we never got around to doing it, which was pretty, you know. We then did, I then did Prismatic 3, which was a very fun little puzzle map. 3-part puzzle map, I think it was, 2 or 3 parts. Really enjoyable, really interesting, very short, but just brilliant, fun little romp. If you remember Prismatic 1 from 2015, then Prismatic 2 or 3 is right up your alley, to be honest. They skipped 2, though. Then I did the supposed Golden Path mini CTM, which was very recent. I completed the map, and that was a really fun little map. I very much enjoyed it. Electric Hamstar is still doing the Let's Play of that map, by the way, if you guys are interested. I loved Golden Path. It was so much fun. It was so interesting and unique, and I like how it tried to get this little story in, and it just kind of made me laugh because it was like really cringy in like the best way. And then we did the minigames Advent Calendar, which ended prematurely due to glitches in the game. Sadly, a lot of the endgame games were glitched, and I just couldn't play them. But I'm pretty happy with what I did. I finished a few of the Let's Play. I finished 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish more next year. I'm going to go back and finish Arenev 2. I'm going to finish more next year, trust me, I will. So now we're going to go on to Let's Plays that I did this year. I did quite a few. I'm going to go over the unfinished and finished ones. Dark Souls 1, that was unfinished. That got 5 episodes or 6 episodes? 6 episodes, because I remember the last episode was me going against the Capra Demon, and then the video fucked up on the editing straight after I killed the Capra Demon, and yeah, that was a brief stint. I really enjoy Dark Souls though, which is annoying, because I would totally go and finish the Dark Souls LP. I would totally play through it, but I know that people won't watch it, and that's the frustrating bit. Dark Souls is such a fun fucking franchise, but none of you want to watch it, damn it! Ah! Oh, this is why I'd never get to play Bloodborne if I got a PS4. Then we also had Fire Emblem Reiko no Ken. That one ended because my computer crashed, not because I just ended it. It ended simply because that was when my computer broke down and I couldn't upload, and it was very sad. We finished Undertale this year, actually. We got to the Genocide run. We beat Sans. That was the finale. I was pretty happy with that. Pretty friggin' insane. We managed to beat a game, and I think it was 35 episodes, 34, 35 episodes. That was pretty damn mad. On par with the Spyro Let's Play from last year, which was like 32, 33 episodes, I think. Maybe 34. I was really happy to get the Undertale one out of the way, and I'm glad that I did it before my computer crashed, because otherwise, oh, I would have been so annoyed, because I would have lost all of that footage of me battling Sans, which was 60 attempts, and I'm really happy I finished that one. Then we had Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. That was unfinished because of the computer crash when I had to get a new computer. I would like to go back and finish that one, but the thing is I played the game on my own time, so the reactions wouldn't be blind, which I'm not sure if people will be interested in watching the game if the reactions aren't blind. It's still such a beautiful game. I love it. It's such a lovely, artsy game, and the story is just so heartwarming. Such a lovely ending. Oh, I love it. Super Mario Galaxy we finished. That was, So we didn't finish it 100%. We finished it up to the Bowser fight, and that's, I think, as far as I wanted to take that series. I would have gone for the rest of the stars, but I personally decided I would rather just end it there, because I have a lot of other projects to get on with, and I'm pretty happy with how that came about. Then we did a few videos on Dark Souls 3 when it came out. While Dark Souls 3 as a Let's Play kind of didn't go anywhere, I have streamed it multiple times, including the next areas that should have been in the LP, which were the Undead Settlement and the Crucifixion Woods / Road of Sacrifices. And I do have me beating the Nameless King as a stream highlight the first time ever I beat the Nameless King. That was pretty amazing. It was so much fun. God, I love this franchise. Oh my god. After that, we had Don't Forget, an Undertale fan game. So, Don't Forget was a fan game about W.D. Gaster. It was about how Sans wanted to go look for him in a time machine. It was unfinished back when I played it, and I haven't checked to see if it ever got finished, but what I played of it was interesting. I quite enjoyed it. It was nice. It satisfies the cravings. After that, we did arguably my most popular LP of the year, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Now, Danganronpa, oh boy, that is one of my favorite franchises of this year. I know that most of the games were released this year on Steam, which is why I sort of consider it a 2016 thing. But God, I got hit with Danganronpa fever so hard, and I fucking love this franchise. I'm so happy I managed to LP the first game. The second game I wanted to do afterwards, I'd even recorded like the first 3 episodes, and then I'm like, I can't do this. It's too soon. My voice will die. I might do the second game. I'm gonna definitely be doing V3 when it comes out localized. I'm hoping to dear God they release it on Steam, or at least some sort of PC format, because I know it's on PS4 at the moment, and I don't have one of those at the moment, so I might have to ignore that game like the fucking plague, and that is going to get really frustrating, but I'm going to try my best not to spoil myself for V3. After that, we had a 2-episode stint into Castle Crashers with some friends. I'm just going to skip over that was shit. Chromagun, that was a finished LP. Chromagun was a really fun little game that I played. It was sort of Portal-esque, but it used colors. The dev studio was really kind. They gave me a free copy of it. They were doing a lot of free copy advertising. They also advertised their second game they created. It was You Have to Keep Moving. I think it was something like that. And I feel a bit guilty because they sent me 2 Steam keys. I redeemed one of them, but I never got around to giving the other one away. And I do genuinely feel really bad about it. They're a really nice bunch of developers, and their Chromagun game was really good aside from the final segment, to be honest. But it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. After that, we had Link's Awakening, which was... Oh, I fucking love that game! Ah! Link's Awakening, one of my favorite Zelda games, one of my favorite games of all time. So glad that I got to 100% it, not including the photographs. Oh, I love it so much. I'm so happy I did it. I'm so happy I did that game. I feel so friggin' happy that I managed to get another Legend of Zelda game on my channel, because I've done the original Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, and now I got Link's Awakening. Which one's next? We'll never know. Then we had the Bioshock streams, which, you know, they didn't really go much anywhere. I was enjoying the game a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see what all the fuss is about in terms of the giant crazy stories. It feels very convoluted, and I'm not exactly the biggest fan of how the narrative is being told in that game, because most of the narrative you find throughout these tape recorders that you find in the environment, but if you miss them, then you miss so much of the narrative, and I don't like it when you have to search that much for the narrative. Portal 2, I did a brief stint into until I got to a room that I had no idea how to complete, and I didn't want to look up a walkthrough, and then I ended up giving up, and I never went back. I will definitely play through that game on my own time, though. And lastly, the ongoing Let's Play I've got going at the moment, The Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Now, if there's any doubt that it's going to be continuing, I have a keyring of the game. We're finishing it. Moving on. Alright, we're gonna move on now. So we've done game shows, we've done Minecraft series, Let's Plays, countdowns. We did 2 countdowns this year. I'm very disappointed by that. We did top 5 Undertale boss themes, which is by far my best performing video of the entire year. Not sure why. And everyone loves to remind me, Billy, it's fucking like fight against the true hero or battle against the true hero. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I know. Look in the comments. Everybody has said it. Ugh, that one, because everyone's like, oh my god, you didn't put hopes and dreams, dislike, and I'm like, really, bitch? And then I did top 10 Undertale random encounters, which I think was a fucking well-edited list, damn it. Nobody watched it. Everyone watched boss themes, didn't watch the encounters list. Fucking bah. You try and read your audience and it just goes fucking wrong, I love it. Oh my god. I had a lot of fun multiplayer as well this year. I did some Shell Shock Live, some Dead by Daylight, Golf for Your Friends, and I might be doing some Overwatch multiplayer at some point. But I had a lot of fun with these games, especially Overwatch. I'm in love with that game. A brilliant, brilliant game. I did a lot of parodies, song parodies, too many, cause just walk away, oh and don't look back, cause if my heart breaks, it's gonna hurt, it's impossible, impossible, cause I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, okay, I'm done. Honestly, I really enjoy making my music parodies, but I know that for the most of them, I sound like shit. And you're not gonna get rid of them, I'm still gonna make them. Mwah. Ha. Ha. Alright, and now, before we sort of wrap this video up, because it's already 43 minutes, I think I think rightfully so, I need to thank a lot of people this year for helping me so much. So I'm gonna go from the bottom up, so I'm gonna thank Dwitty. Thank you very much for your amazing map and the support that you have shown for the channel. You are a brilliant map maker, and I really hope that things go well for you. To Ben from Raven5 Infernape, brilliant guy, really funny, very quiet. Like, he's like the oldest one there, but he's like the quietest. Andy does Minecraft. Andy, I hope we can get along in 2017. I know we had a lot of issues this year, but you really are quite a nice guy. Walker Stalker, thank you very much for letting me play in your amazing race. You are a nice person. Just keep on with the shows, keep making them more professional, keep elevating, and you'll get there. Karj, you're a brilliant new face to see at the end of the year. I don't know much about you, but you are such a nice human being. You're good at Minecraft. and I hope that we get to see more of you in the future. Happy Mr. Happy Games AMC. We've had our ups and downs this year for sure. I hated you so much for most of the year, but you're alright, man, you're alright. You like to play devil's advocate sometimes, and I get triggered sometimes when that happens, because I feel like sometimes when people play devil's advocate too much, it sort of just defeats the purpose. But you're a really nice guy, and I would like to get to know you a bit better. Unique Impact, brilliant. You're out twice in 2 of my shows. Then you're in Raven Season 5. I don't know how well you're gonna do. No one knows, but we'll find out. But you are a nice guy, and I can respect you completely. Sea Dog, you are brilliant. Ever kind. You're like an older Infernox to me. Like, you both have the exact same sort of like niceness to you, and there's that we can't hate you. Network Dog, you beat me in Strikeout Season 9. I'm coming for you, bitch. Cosmic Cortex, brilliant little chap there. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a brilliant guy. And despite, I'm actually quite inspired by you, because despite the fact that you struggle with reading and stuff, you still persevere, and I think that's a really big thing, and I think that's really inspirational. Mesimo, ever the fucking pun master you are, you're brilliant. Love you, Mesimo. You've invited me into your games, you have been an ever-present source of entertainment and horrific puns. You got to compete in Raven, which I think is something that I feel like all my friends should do at least once. At least once. And then you've just been very entertaining, and you've scheduled so much. You're improving every time you do stuff. It's really great to see. Good job, man. Look forward to 2017 with you. Cosmetic Dusky, I've beat you twice now. Come on, you gotta beat me. I want to see us go down, because I just realized, I forgot to mention this earlier, I beat him in Styx Weakest Link, I beat him in Tribal Wars, and then I beat him in Strikeout Season 9 because I was the one that shot him and eliminated him from the game. I fucking love it! Oh my god, yes, I love it so much. Oh, brilliant. Dead Yet, oh my god, you're so freaking cool. Why are you dead? I don't know where you went. You left, and you should come back, because you're entertaining. You in the sapling, you're great. Fucking love it. Robe and Fudge, I've been watching your IRL vloggy videos with the Bean Boozled and the fun stuff, and Fudge, you comment on my Kane videos, my Soul Reaver videos, and like no one else does. No one else gives a shit, so thank you. Jarrett, you were the one that invited me, I think, to become a partner in the old community, and yeah, I hold a lot of respect for you, man. I completely respect why you went your way and we went ours, but you are a brilliant person, and I wouldn't have been a partner in the community without you coming to me first, so thank you very much for that. You're a great guy, honest to God, you really are a great guy. Chalky Chambo, you are amazing. You are one of the best gays I have met this year. Don't take that as an offense. Genuinely, you are just amazing, fun, entertaining. You host really professional shows, and I like that you try to go for a good perfectionist sort of style. You really want things to go well, and I can completely respect that. It's very entertaining. Dan. Hello, Dan. My name is Billybo10K, and it's just the fucking application video I sent you. I cringe at it, but Jesus Christ. I don't know what you saw in me to get me to go to TDM9, but I'm glad. TDM8. Why do I keep getting them confused? TDM8. Okay. TDM8. Glad that you were like, yo, come in, Daddy. And I'm like, yeah, Daddy, because I can be the best father with the book and the father. I don't fucking right. I've been recording non-stop for 49 minutes, damn it. Okay, Stig, my man. Great man. You are down to earth. You are normal. You have a nice face. You let me in your show and I won it. I let you in my show and you're still in it. You're in the top 5 at the moment, which is pretty cool. And you've been a nice guy. You've been a really nice person, and genuinely, it's been nice connecting with you because I feel like I know you a lot better now. You've been a really nice guy. Infernox, a bundle of fun and energy and niceness and positivity. You're never down, you're never upset, you are just like what everyone wishes they could be, but they can't be because you're it. You are like the precious cinnamon roll of the group that needs to be protected at all costs. 100%, all costs, must be protected. Cannot stress that. Luigi's Spanish, the Australian who's Spanish, who gets up at like 4 a.m. to do game shows. The commitment that you show is so fucking admirable. Oh my god, you are intense, insane, crazy, and I love it. Show Millionaires, brilliant show, perfectly fits you. I get you, I see you in that show. You are a fun player, you are a good character, you're in Mini Show Season 2 and you hated it, but it's perfectly fine because I hated it too. You've been a really good friend, you've you're like the guy that will listen to shit because you're so quiet when you speak sometimes because you're like tired and stuff that you kind of just go with the flow, and I just love that. It's such a good trait to have. Last for the community group, Striker. How are you doing, Striker? I just want to say a genuine thank you to you because without you, I would never have found this community. I would never have been able to grow as much as I have since Raven 3.5 because you were the one who came to me first and you asked me to spectate Strikeout Season 8 and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll check it out. Let me test the Anvil game, that was fun. And it was a lot of fun spectating. I was very grateful that I got to join this community and I got to hang out with you guys and I got to get to know you all. It's been a complete honor competing in Strikeout Season 9, and I sincerely hope there's a chance for me in the future. That's all I'm hoping for, to be honest. And you obviously, you came back and you competed in a limb game, you came second. I know it wasn't the most amazing show in terms of scheduling and stuff, but I hope you enjoyed it. You've been a good person, good human being. Yes. Alright, so that's the community people done, or the Game Show Central people now. We're going to focus now on some of my more personal friends. These are the people that have been with me for, before the community. And these are people that I genuinely don't think I could have got anywhere without. So we're going to start with Hero Clash Cooper, Herony, Hero. You've been in Raven 3. You were meant to be in 3.5. You were meant to be in 4. You're finally in Season 5. You're in a season. Oh my god, Hero. You have been trying to get in since Season 2. Oh, your ever-present French twang in your accent and the background noise of your mother or whoever it is watching TV, watching Strictly in the room with you. It has been the source of many a hilarious joke for quite a while. Adam, Craftman, I'm putting you on this list because you came during the Elim game season. You're probably not gonna see this, but I put you in a high regard simply because you were a contestant in the Nox crew. You were someone that I looked up to, and you have this sort of professional aura about you. And I like to think that you have probably been one of my most professional contestants that I've played with, and I was a bit starstruck in a sense, because obviously I didn't think I'd meet someone from Team Shed, but you were such a down-to-earth guy, and it's a pity that you couldn't be in the other show that I had you scheduled for. I'm not going to say names of the show, but it's a pity you couldn't be there, because it's a lot of fun, but I hope that you're doing well, man. Josh, Fighter Josh, you came in a limb game, you applied for Raven Season 2, didn't get in. Josh, you've been brilliant, you've been a lot of fun, you've grown a lot throughout this year. You're not that squeaker that I was like, good, he came 6th. No, you are a genuinely nice guy, good friend. You make me laugh way more than I admit. You're brilliant. Demo, your rants on the Skype group will never get old. Oh my god. You're so passionate about the weirdest things. And I love it. And it's something that I can completely respect and relate to. And just keep doing what you're doing, man. You won Season 4, so we'll be seeing you in Victor's Season 2. But just keep doing what you're doing and being an entertaining guy, man. Zombie, the Zombie Slayer. The Voice of the Wisdom Tree, Season 2. Whew. Where to begin with you, Zombie? You're a really nice guy. Can't stress that enough. You're such a nice guy, and you mean well. You're horrifically brutal in your feedback at times. Such as when you dissed Hope's Freak. But you genuinely are such a nice guy. I respect you. You've made quite a name for yourself in the community. A lot of people respect you, and I think that goes a long way in saying how you've integrated, and I think that's pretty damn awesome. Next, we've got Matt Wayat. You've been a brilliant guy. You're a lot more guarded than I think a lot of people, and it's nice to see that you came out of your shell a lot this year, and that you were a lot more social, and you were chatting a lot more, and that you've come such a long way since when you had to drop out of 3.5, and I think everyone that knows you is proud of you for that, and good job, man. Very good job. Devon, DVN, Hecky, just Devon. Oh my god, I've barely got to talk to you this year, but you came in Victor's Season, you went first, you took it in stride, you're still ever the entertaining guy. You don't talk on the Skype group much anymore, but you know, like, talk, man. I want to talk to you more. Aiglin, oh bloody hell. From a limb game, me hoping you were gonna go in 3rd place, to me absolutely adoring your gameplay style, and just, you're such a down-to-earth, nice guy. You don't take shit from nobody, and it's sort of hilarious. Just, you're a really nice guy. You've been really helpful. You help test and build, and we couldn't do some of the stuff that we've done without you. With the new blast path and things like that, you've really helped out, and you've really proved your worth, I feel. Gina, Warjal, G-Law the Sparky, you are a treat to listen to. Genuinely, you are this big bundle of energy that cannot be extinguished. You just go on and on and on and on and on and on, and I could listen to you all day. Genuinely, you are that entertaining. You are absolutely hilarious. You are passionate. You did really well, and I like how you grew so much from coming last in Season 3 and being 3.5 and being really upset to coming 5th in Victor's Season and taking it so well and being so dignified and being so respectful when you were eliminated there. It was so good. And Minecraft Trapped. I saw the view count for episode 1. You're doing pretty damn good for yourself, girl. Pretty damn good, girl. Next, we've got Cyberchamp MC Jack, aka one of the nicest people I have ever met. You started this year as this really kind of quiet, somewhat shy, I feel, very guarded individual, and you've come out of your shell completely. I mean, if the Danganronpa sprite animations were anything to go by, and the fact that me, Mitch, Rick, and everyone are just horrific influences on you, oh, it's brilliant, and I still ship you with RC, just saying. You and RC are like the bromance ship. Speaking of which, let's get to RC. You and RC, Jack and RC. RC, my greater game, I bow to you. You are both so down to earth, you're so brilliant, you're so kind, you're so nice, you are so forgiving, deserving, brilliant, helpful. You are so nice. Why? Why? I do not deserve you as friends. You are too nice. And you guys are genuinely just some of the most positive people I have met. Honest to God. Rick, my Russian, Netherlands, Dutch human being who I don't even think you know what nationality you are anymore. You are a bundle of horrible, horrible humor. Oh my god, you are awful sometimes, but you know, I think it works with you. Like when you took us on a bike ride in Amsterdam and you crashed your fucking bike. Oh my god, brilliant. Absolutely standout character. You are absolutely amazing. Absolutely adore you. Brilliant human being. You won 2 seasons of Raven and you were so humble with your win. Like, with your character and your persona, and you're like, duh, Mother Russia, duh. I was expecting a lot more of a reaction in terms of like, yeah, I won, yeah, whatever. But you were so dignified in your win, and I think that is so good. You could inspire so many children, just don't get close to them because of the restraining contract. Alright, moving on, we've got Capricorn. Capricorn, you've been a good friend of mine for a good few years now. You were my ex-senpai. You've been a really good friend. We've done a lot together this year in terms of recordings. You've been a brilliant person. You were the first warrior to lose all your lives. You've just been a nice guy all round. I give you a lot of flack. I'll be honest. Like, you're the person I will probably say shut the fuck up to as a joke to most out of everyone. And I give you way too much flack, but just know that if I give you a lot of flack, it's because I love you. It's because I respect you a lot. And I think that you are one of those friends that I know will stick around. Ham562, oh my god, why can't I get rid of you, god damn it, you had to win the fucking Town of Salem competition 3 years ago, and I haven't been able to get rid of you since, damn it, fucking bleh. Ugh. You're brilliant, you're shit at interviews, but you're brilliant, you came second twice, damn it, twice. Oh god, I love you, Ham. You're a brilliant guy. Absolutely amazing. You're so kind, so nice. Oh my god. And now we've got 2 more people that I have to mention. Kendra, you by far are one of the biggest surprises of the year for me because I saw you on the Raven forums. I wasn't sure what to expect. And you came into Minecraft. You were so shy. So terrified, like a little gazelle. We were all hunters. And then you turn into fucking Bambi, and you go around, you beat us all up, and you show the boys who's boss. You integrated so well into... Okay, lighting, please. You integrated so well into the group. You have been such a staple of our group. You've been so kind, you've been so nice, you've been so giving, you've been so caring, you've been so good at the game. You have provided joy. Everyone can agree that I think out of everyone in our Skype group, you are probably the one who has just given us only joy. And we've had a lot of personal talks in the past, and I've gotten to know you very well this year, Kendra, and you are just the nicest human being I have ever met. But you're not at the top of my list because there is one person that I couldn't have done anything this year without. Mitch, you are amazing. You are my builder, you're my friend, you do so much. You are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, and there's not really much I can say that I haven't said to you already. I've expressed it so much. You are, without a doubt, the best thing that's happened to me this year. You, as in like your building, your experience, you're really good, you're a brilliant friend. You've just been so kind and so helpful. I respect you so much. 100%. And I hope that we continue to work together. Alright, so with that, that is it for my 2016 year in a review. So, my plans for 2017, I'm hoping to get to 4,000 subscribers, a 1 million total view goal, we're over 800,000 at the moment, so we're getting there pretty close, 1 video daily, 8 finished LPs, 1 countdown every 2 weeks, 1 game show a month minimum, more streams, and town of Salem. I'll leave you with that, guys. Thank you very much for supporting me in this year, 2016. I have been Billybo10K, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.